Stranger Things has one of the most recognisable theme songs ever written, but every time I watch it, I think to myself, God, wouldn't this be sick if it was heavy? I mean, just look at your boy Vecna. Bro does not look like the kind of guy that vibes to 80s synthwave. So I've come up with an idea to fix this. You see, I'm going to create my own version of the Stranger Things song using crazy synths, loads of effects, and heavy guitars. My goal? To send my upgraded version to the cast members of Stranger Things, because if even one of them replies, then due to the rules of the internet, my song officially becomes the new Stranger Things theme song. And what better place to start than synthesizers? You know that sound, the iconic Stranger Things sound? Well, it was originally made using loads of vintage analog synthesizers. But see, the problem is, I don't have any vintage analog synthesizers. But what I do have is this plugin, Anna 2. So I'm going to see if I can use this to kind of achieve that synthy juicy sound that we're looking for. Okay, I've just created an arpeggio. I don't know if it's the exact same one as the original Stranger Things, but I'm not really going for the exact. I just want to make my own version. Let's add another one. Yeah. Now we need some bass, right? That is subby. Altogether. Yeah. What other synths can we add? What about the big wide synth that comes in and it's kind of like that motif, that melody over the top? Oh yeah. Oh. Fade it back in with the automation. That is so sick. And I continued to play with my synth and everything was going well until... Where do I even go from here? Oh. So, I know what you must be thinking. Johnny, what on God's green earth was that alarm? Well, my friends, do not worry, because I can explain it all. Well, you see, there was one thing that I left out of the explanation, and that is for every hour that I spend on this project, I have to spin the wheel of death metal. As you can see, I have a wheel. It has many options, and each one of these is a forfeit that I have to do and include in the song. So without further ado, let's spin the wheel of death metal. Demogorgon. As you can see, this is a Demogorgon, and this is the noise that a Demogorgon makes. And for this forfeit, I've got to try and recreate my own Demogorgon noise using my own voice. So off I went to set up the microphone and proceed to record probably the strangest noises I've ever made. Okay, so the sound is kind of like a roar, but then there's also like that whistle in the background of it, like... So let's see if I can create that, I guess. Let's start with some sort of roar. What else? Let's do a growl. Let's go for a shriek. Let's try making that roar deeper. Oh, that sounds so good. Now the last step is like that whistle that you hear, that... So this is my finished Demogorgon sample, which I don't think is too bad. The only thing left to do is fit that into the song, which I'm going to do later on for sure. And even though I survived the first forfeit, I knew that there was plenty more to come. Okay, next up, we're going to add some sound effects and build up the layers. You've got to add a little bit of atmosphere. Yeah. Can't beat risers for a massive impact. I found this really cool reverse sample, which I think I'm going to shove in somewhere. You literally can't leave the house without a bass drop. We've also got this really cool Mechanical Beast Colossus sample, which is cool. Next, we've got a dirty little hit sample. Oh yeah. It wouldn't be a Johnny Turner special without a bit of shaker. We found that Colossus kick before, and then I actually found this one. It's called Colossus Cyborg. Sounds cool. Yeah. I'm going to add some percussive elements as well. I found this really cool one. Nice. Got some more sound effects and a cool little scream, which I've chopped and panned left and right. Whew. Found this cool little perk loop as well. And then when you add all of those effects on top of the synths, this is where we're at. So obviously it's sounding cool, we're getting there. There's a couple of sounds that I'd actually quite like to incorporate, but I couldn't really find the right one. So I've had an idea. I'm going to make my own samples. If you've watched the last video that I did before this, you'll know that I had a go at making some of my own samples for the Reverie album. Fully equipped. Give me some of that good fanage. And to be honest, I had a lot of fun doing it, so I thought, why not do it again? Only this time, I've got 3 specific sounds that I'm looking for. I'm looking for something percussive, something like a hit or an impact, something like that. Secondly, I'm looking for something a bit more atmospheric, something that can fill the space. And lastly, I'm looking for something weird, something unusual and freaky. So yeah, let's have a look around my kitchen and see what we can find. Here we go. Yeah. Right, so I need like, put that there. I need something to hit this with. Oh, this pan doesn't know what's coming. Oh, that was very tonal. Okay, now that I've smacked a pan, what's next? Right, last one, something weird. I'll tell you what, I'm struggling to find something weird in here. What about if I squeeze this? And now that I have my 3 missing samples, it was time to get them in the project. Okay, first up, we've got the pan. I can definitely turn that into some sort of percussive element. And we've got the running water was next, right? So now we have this. And the final one was the fairy liquid, which I have no idea what the fuck I'm going to do with this. So this one, I've just completely destroyed the original sample. This is the original. And this is what we ended with. I feel like it's been a long time since my alarm went off, and I'm afraid that I didn't set it. Oh. I didn't reset the timer after the last one. No! Oh. Well, it's been about just over 2 hours, I think. So, I think there's only one way to make up for this. A double spin of the wheel of death metal. It's my own fault, but what can we do? Let's spin the wheel and see what we get. Radio interference. You'll know from Stranger Things that the radio and The little walkie-talkies that the dudes use are quite a big part of the story, and they come up quite a lot. So for this forfeit, I have to include some sort of radio sound in the final song. But that's not all, because I have to spin this one more time and do a double forfeit. Okay, let's see what we get. Upside down. Okay. So for this forfeit, I have to play something upside down. So usually when you play an instrument, you play it the right way up. But for this forfeit, when I'm tracking the next part of the song, I have to play it upside down. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do that, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. So I picked up my guitar and got to work. So not only am I at probably the most important juncture of this song, where I'm going to write the guitars, the drums, the bass, all of the juicy good parts, I've got to figure out a way to play it upside down and also include some sort of radio interference in that. I think playing a guitar upside down will be pretty easy, as long as it's not too complex. Ugh, where do I even... This is so weird because I'm right-handed. Where the heck does the guitar go? Oh yeah. Look at that. Just call me Buster Odahome. So the extent to which I can play the guitar upside down is literally pretty much that. So I need to write a single note riff. Let's give it a track. Try again. What else should I track? Why don't I track some scratches? Oh yeah, we got some good ones there. I can work with this. So we've got a couple of different single note takes chopped up to make them sound not shit. And to be fair, it sounds pretty good. This is what we've got. Now we just need some bass to match that. Oh yeah, now I want some kick drum, but I want some big fatty kick drum. Oh, it's starting to come together now. Right, now we've got the snare in. Oh, keep the cymbals, the room and everything else. Pattern the drums how I would normally play them, but then only let through the cymbals and stuff, and then bring the kick and snare back in, and we've got this. And all together it sounds like this. That's sick. Okay, so that's the upside down riff. Now I just need to put some radio interference in. So let's find a sample of some radio interference, I guess. Sick. So we'll layer that on top of the upside down riff, and now we've got this. Oh yeah, we're getting somewhere now, boys. Okay. Now I just need to like incorporate all this back into the synths and the effects and stuff, and see if I can get it all done before the timer goes off again, because I do not want another forfeit to have to work in. So let's have a go. Let's go. 11 minutes left on the timer and we're finished. I'm so happy with how this one turned out. It's so sick. And now it's time to send it to many celebrities that will almost definitely not message me back, but hey ho, that's the game. Okay, David Harbour 49, and this is almost definitely not him, but he's getting it anyway. New theme song? Question mark? Who's next? Well, it's got to be Millie Bobby Brown, right? And this one's got a blue check next to it, so surely that's real. Okay. And what should we say to her? Show this to Netflix. Thanks. We definitely have to finish this on Jamie Campbell-Bower, who is the actor of Vecna. Vecna deserved a better walkout song. Well, I'm fairly certain I'm not going to get any response, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. Thanks for checking out the video, and if you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing, and yeah, here's the final result.